Okay, guys, so I have made it to about page 70 in Kingdom of Ash, and so far I'm going to just put it out there what we're all doing at the start. This is not spoiler free. This video is going to have plenty of spoilers considering this is the last book. And yeah, if you don't want to see that, don't watch this video, but I'm going to spoil literally everything if I have thoughts on it, because I want to, I'm one of those people, I like watching my videos back to see how I think about books and if it changed, if I ever do, a reread of it. So I do like posting my thoughts for that very reason. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch. You can come back and watch it when you read Throne of Glass or when you get to the certain book. I don't know. This whole series was spoilers because I cannot contain myself. So that being said, right now, all of our characters are doing different things. Manon and the 13 are with Dorian trying to... What are they trying to do? They're trying to find the weird key. Dorian talked to Gavin to ask him where the weird key is, and after a little bit of an argument, not even an argument, more so of differences of opinions, he eventually mentioned that the key is in Marath. So we know where that third key is. We don't know precisely where it's at, but we know the general vicinity. So good job, Dorian. Manon, love her. She's doing her thing as always. Love the other 13 too. They're fun. They're living their best lives, okay? Not really. Considering that there's a war. But they are doing what they need to do, okay? Lorcan, Rowan, Gabriel, and Alid are on their way to try to find Aelin, which Aelin has been kidnapped and is being held by Maeve and Kane, and it is just brutal what she's going through right now. So a part that just tore my heart to pieces is Rowan having a dream and seeing his children with Aelin. 5 kids, by the way. 4 technically and 1 on the way in his dreams, and I was like, girl, you are hurting me further. What did I ask? Why? And today I wasn't even gonna start this because I was like, you know what, I'm gonna start it tomorrow, and then I started it and I was like, oh, I'm not prepared, I'm not ready. So yeah, I'm gonna try to read at least 150 pages a day so I can try to finish this in a week, which makes the most sense for me. So hopefully we have a good time with this one. I have a feeling I'm going to be an emotional wreck considering that this is 1,000 pages of just heartbreak, I'm assuming, because what I just witnessed with Rowan, I feel like, sorry, I have anxiety. I keep looking down to make sure the mic's on. Because I have went back and checked and the mic was not on. The mic died, so I always keep checking it. So yeah, after the heartbreak that I experienced with Rowan and imagining his children and Aelin, I'm like, oh my god, because I'm just like, because I really just need this to have a happy ending. I need Kael and Yrene. They're on their way back to find the others, by the way. That was mentioned at the end of Tower of Dawn. So they're on their way back to find everybody. And I can't wait for them to come back. I can't wait for Rowan to find Aelin again. I can't wait to figure out this war. Because obviously this is the book where everything's going to fucking come together. And I'm just like, I'm so ready. But I genuinely just love the series so much that I want to devour this, but at the same time, I want to cherish it for what it is, because you can tell the brilliance in Sarah J. Maas's writing, and I just enjoy her books overall. I want to read the entire backlog. I'm working my way through it. I just have this and then Crescent City to get through, and then I'm prepared for the next book that comes out, and I will be reading it. Best bet, okay? Because I'm in love with the writing and everything, and I'm just brilliance, okay? It's so fun, and hurts. It hurts me emotionally and I'm unprepared for what's going to happen in this book and extremely terrified. Anyway, yeah, so that's where we're at for right now. As I said, I'm going to try to read 150 pages a day. So I'm on page 70, so I've got about 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150. Around like 80 pages left to read today. So that being said, I'm going to go ahead and dive back in. And hopefully, this is like doesn't hurt my feelings too much, but I have a feeling it's going to. So yeah, I'm gonna keep reading, and I will give you guys an update sometime soon. I'm gonna update you because this video I want to be in depth. The last video and the one before wasn't really in depth, so this one I'm going to try to be more in depth with because I do want to see how everything ties together. I do want to see my emotions on camera, which I did a good job of that with the last one because I was legit crying. So I'm going to finish my 150 pages of this, the first 150, and hopefully I don't die of sadness. Okay, I will see you guys in a minute. Alright, hello guys. It is not the next day, it is the day after that. So technically we're on day 3, but I didn't read day 2. So I'm still on day 2. Okay, Kingdom of Ash, can I just say, so appreciative of the way everything clicks together. I cannot tell you how many times, like, I am so shocked that everything clicks together. Like, literally, at the beginning of me reading this series, I said that Sarah J. Maas was around 14 to 16, within that age range when she started writing Throne of Glass. So coming to the last book finally and seeing how everything is starting to tie together is kind of insane to me because, like, even when she was younger, she had everything planned out, and it's so deeply insane to me. Even if she didn't have, like, it all planned out at the beginning, because obviously she's finished the series now. She didn't finish the series until, I think, 2022 or 2023, one of those 2 years. So basically, that was leaning more into adulthood, more so that her adulthood self had the chance to look back at it, and while she was in the writing process and piece everything together, that in itself as well is insane. Either way she did it, if she had it planned out at the beginning or her adult self figured out a way to piece everything together. I mean, Knox coming back from the first book, the guy that she helped escape the trials, essentially, to become Ardalan's assassin. Champion, really, is what they called it. But, him coming back into the series, and you really just see everything tied together, considering Erewhon, Maeve, the whole thing. Everything going on right now is kind of just implanted in my brain, and I'm kind of hurt, because I just landed on page, like, 270, okay? I'm 30 pages away from being to 300, okay, which is where I'm supposed to be at. But I took a break because I wanted to take a shower, and I still wanted to read more, but I knew I was going to take a shower if I read more. I knew I was going to put it off until, like, I couldn't put it off no more. And at that point, I would have had to been in bed already. So, that being said, I'm enjoying this book so much more than I'm enjoying the other ones, which is kind of insane because the other books were so good, but I feel like this one's, like, top tier. And I understand, like, to my knowledge, that it is because it is the last book. This is where everything ties together. This is where all the information comes from. This is where everything is just wrapped up with a nice bow. Maybe not with a nice bow, because I don't know how this is gonna end, and I'm fearful. But so far, right now, the boys in the lead, which the boys are Rowan, Lorcan, and Gabriel, and Alid, are going to rescue Aelin. They finally reached the point where they've rescued Aelin, but Aelin's, like, so detached from the torture that Karen and Maeve put her through, which, to be honest, that is so fair. Like, I don't even know how she held out for that long. I would be toast. but I fear that would be me in every single fantasy series if I ever imagined myself in one. Toast. Yeah. So the cat and the dog are fighting.
Hey! What is the tea? The girls are fighting! No!
The girls are fighting. Okay. Yeah, but anyways, like, it's just the last, like, 50 or so pages were so painful for me to read, considering everything that Aelin and Fenris has gone through. I love Fenris. Like, I love Fenris. Like, you don't understand. And the whole, him, like, almost dying and her having to give him the blood oath so he would survive kind of, like, threw me for a loop. Like, not threw me for a loop, but, like, it made me, like, so emotional. I was just like, oh, my God. Because, oh, that was so painful. And, like, literally, Fenris, Gabriel, and Lorcan are fairly new-ish characters. Gabriel and not Lorcan. Fenris coming in within, like, last... Well, more so in the last 2 to 3 books. Because we didn't meet them until, essentially, Heir of Fire. And we didn't really see a lot of them then, but we're getting so much more of them now that I've, like, grown to love them after getting to know their personalities, after to get it, like... I just love those 3, like, specifically Lorcan and Fenris more so. I don't really have a feel for Gabriel yet, but that just might be me detached from him. I don't know, but because I don't really feel attached to Gabriel yet. He's, like, probably my least favorite. He's not a bad character. He's just not my favorite. I don't feel anything towards him. Him and Adian, I don't know. I just struggle with their characters and feeling attachment towards them. I don't know if it's like, I don't know what it is, to be honest. I don't know what it is. But I don't feel attachment to them. Like, I wouldn't say they're bad characters. They're more complex for sure, but I just don't feel connected to them in any sort of way. I feel more connected to Dorian, Aelin, Manon, Rowan, Lorcan, you know, the whole gang, pretty much except for them. I don't know. But yeah, we've every single character in the series has come such a long way, and I love in series where you can tell that characters have so much character development compared to the first book. Because in comparison to the first book, Aelin didn't trust anybody. Like, she didn't want to bond with anybody for fear of what would happen to them if she got close to somebody, and what happened to them happened, like, with, like, Sam. And honestly, like, I've felt for her so much, and I'm so happy, like, she's grown into the person that she is. Obviously, we're going through, like, a rough patch with her right now, considering what just happened with Maeve and Fenris. Or, not Fenris, Cairn. Ugh. I don't know why it's so hard to remember his name. I don't know why, but, like, I called him, I think, Kane in the last video, but it's Cairn. I don't know. And, like, I don't know. I still love Aelin. We've obviously have a lot of, like, mental stuff to go through within the next 600 or so pages in the book, specifically because of what happened. And the fact of the matter is, she's still gonna have to lead a war after this. Like, that's kind of insane that she's gonna be put in that position after this happening so quickly. But obviously, like, all of the armies that they have rallied around this movement to defeat Erewhon doesn't know that Aelin's gone. So, like, she's gonna have to step into place of Lysandra, like, real quick. Like, but to be honest, that's war. I wouldn't expect it any other way. She's gonna have to pull through, like, or else all is lost. So, I don't know. Like, this book, I feel like very close to my heart. I'm so scared to finish it, though. So scared. Like, so scared. I'm literally, like, crazy person cradling back and forth because I don't want to finish it. But at the same point, like, it's gotta be done. And I just really deeply want to know what happens. Because everybody says grab your tissues. And I've already grabbed my tissues so much in this series, which I don't typically cry with books, which for some reason within like the last few months, I've been crying so much more with novels and literature. I don't get it. Maybe it's something like character growth. Maybe he's finally happening within my person, but I don't know. I've been so much more emotional with like seeing characters' emotions and stuff like that, and especially when it's like so deeply connected to me in sorts of ways that it kind of just hurts. So that's one of the reasons why I feel, and I don't know, but everything's like coming together so nicely. I can't wait to see what happens with like everything. Also being scared, but I'm so excited to see how everything's wrapped up. Like, I hope everyone's happy, but like at the same point, you can't expect that because of the fact that this is war. Not everyone's gonna be happy. I'm happy with knowing the fact that they're most likely gonna defeat Erewhon, because with fantasies, you just know that the main character is gonna live. So it's not like you're not gonna worry about them as much because you're like, okay, the side characters, especially ones that you love, you have to worry about. Like, I knew Sam Cortland was gonna die, but in Assassin's Blade, I was literally like, oh my god, tears running down my face. So I'm just like, girl. I'm not as worried about Aelin because I know she's gonna pull through. But the other characters I'm scared for, okay? So this has been a long rant. I've been going off on a tangent for like 10 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and get back to reading so I can give you the full scoop. Because I'm just like, you know? And also, forgive me for looking like a raccoon during this phase of the video, because I was wearing makeup earlier and then I wiped it off with makeup wipes, but I didn't remove it all because I was like, it's okay, I'm gonna get in the shower. And clearly it wasn't okay. But it's fine. I'm used to looking subpar, so it's fine. Okay. I'm gonna go back to reading Kingdom of Ash. I don't know what to do with myself. Okay? We'll see what happens. Okay, guys, so it has been a minute since I've updated you on Kingdom of Ash. Okay, so far, Rowan, Lorcan, Gabriel have found Aelin, and they're taking her back. They made their way all the way to Anel, which is where Kael's dad controls. He has territory there, and Kael and Yrene are there as well because they are helping out there for like, there's gonna be like a war at that part. There's part of the war there, and so they're helping to try to keep Anel intact. So now Aelin and Rowan and Lead and Lorcan and Gabriel are there, and they're helping out with that part. So what is happening with that group is that they are essentially helping that out. Aelin is still fighting through her trauma, essentially. Same with Fenris, although we're getting a lot more of Aelin's side of the trauma. We're not getting a lot of Fenris' side, which understandable, I guess, because Fenris isn't really sort of a main character. So, we are fighting for them. And Lorcan, while they were fighting, he disappeared during the battle. He got hurt, he got injured, and a lead went off heroically and rescued Lorcan, which, must I say, kind of loved that scene, okay? And essentially, what that led me to is me loving Lorcan and Elite together, okay? Which I already loved them. I just love them even more now, okay? And then what's happening on Manon's and Dorian's side? Manon is with the Crocians right now. She's gaining their trust. We're getting to a point finally where I feel like we're at the bridge of gaining that trust, because I feel like we're midway of learning their trust. And they sort of like have an understanding with her now. At the beginning, they didn't. So Dorian and them, as well as the 13, are with the Crocians, and it was revealed that Maeve is a Valg queen, and she's part Valg, and the whole realm thing of her coming from another realm and coming into this one where Rowan and Aelin are residing, and Rowan and Aelin are mates, which kind of killed me to know, because everything that's happening with that is kind of like so sad to me because of everything that they've gone through. Everything is just, you know, exasperating. It's exasperating. And Manon is learning how to feel, I guess, for the first time, because she's having some sort of like, she knows she wants Dorian to stay, but she's not acknowledging that she has feelings for him yet, I feel. And there's so many other things happening. But those are the main 3 storylines right now. And Adian as well. Adian is fighting his side of the war against Marath. I don't remember where he is, because let's be honest, I don't really care for Adian as a character. Love Lysandra. Hope she lives a happy life. I don't know what she sees in Adian, because what he told her is rude. I don't like him. I don't have hate towards him. Hate is a strong word. I just don't like him. Yeah, so that's the only update I have right now. I'm on page, let me look, 682. So I've been reading a lot since I've last updated you. So yeah, I'm gonna keep reading though, and hopefully I'll be able to finish this book either within the next 2 days, tomorrow, one of the two. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep reading, and I will see you guys in a little bit.
Liftoff of mission 41B, the first flight of the orbital Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower. Discovery's 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
sick of this shit. Oh my god. I'm serious, bro. What the fuck? Behind her, had she looked, she would have seen Glennis and Bronwyn, Petra Blueblood, Adie and Ash River, and Lysandra and Reynoldsbrook, Prince Gallon and Captain Rolfe, Ansel of Briarcliff, Ilias and the Fey Royals beside them. Had she looked, she would have seen the small white flowers they bore, would have wondered how and where they had gotten them in the dead heart of winter. Had she looked, she would have seen the people gathered behind them. So many they streamed all the way to the city gates. Would have seen the humans standing side by side with the Crochet and Iron teeth. All come to honor the 13. That's not fair, bro. What the fuck? That is not okay. Not okay. Fuck. Stones. Oh my god. They didn't speak, and neither did the streaming line of people who came after them. A few bore flowers, but many brought small stones to lay on the site. Those who had neither laid down whatever personal effects they could offer until the blessed site was covered, as if a garden had grown from a field of blood. Glennis stayed until the end. Fuck. And when they were alone on the silent battlefield, Manon's great-grandmother put a hand on her shoulder and said quietly, her voice somehow distant, "Be the bridge, be the light, when iron melts, when flowers spring from fields of blood. Let the land be witness and return home." Manon didn't hear the words, didn't notice when even Glennis returned to the city, looming at her back. For hours, Manon lilt on the battlefield. Abraxos at her side as if she might stay with them, her 13, for a little while longer. Shut up! Let me cry in peace! I'm begging you guys! My god. And far away, no, my tears are covering the pain! And far away, I need tissue. I'm about to snot. And far away, across the snow-covered mountains, on a barren plain before the ruins of a once great city, a flower began to bloom. I need tissue now. I so wish I had caught the moment on camera, because we have a camera in my apartment right over my living room, and my mom caught me crying on the camera. And she was like, "What is wrong? Why are you crying?" She spoke through the fucking camera, because if you have like one of those cameras, you're able to speak through them. Yeah. She was like, "Why are you sad? Like, what's wrong?" Through the camera, and I was like, "The 13 just died." And I broke down crying on the camera. That shit was whack. I'm so like, oh, this is not okay. That, I wish I caught that on camera. But that was so funny. Like, I'm still in distress mentally, but I'm still like, you know. Okay, guys. So today I have been doing everything but reading the last 120 pages of Kingdom of Ash. So right now I'm about to force myself to get into it, but I'm terrified. I'm horrified. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know how it's gonna end. If anybody else dies, I'm gonna cry myself to sleep tonight. And I was gonna record another video after this and me just mood reading for a week, but depending on how this goes, I might not start that video today. Because literally I've been stalling the hell out of reading it because of how much is left. I've got this much of it left. And when it comes to Sarah J. Maas, the last 100 pages always go to shit. So I'm horrified. I'm scared. That's two things. And I don't know how to take it and how I'm gonna take it or how it ends, what's gonna happen. I don't know. All I know is that I'm upset that we didn't get Lorcan in a lead. Okay. So Lorcan did. What type of shit was that? That is literally my only complaint right now. So Lorcan did what? What did Lorcan do? That's my only complaint. Okay. And another complaint that I have is that I've been crying vigorously with the last chapters and however many chapters that are left. And I hope this don't make me cry because I did my makeup in hopes of stalling, and now I'm hoping it doesn't go to waste because I think I actually look cute today, and I have the next 2 days off. So that being said, I am hoping that I do okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on reading these last 120 pages, and hopefully this goes in a way that I want it to. And hopefully nobody that I care about dies. Yeah. I hope Aelin gets her kingdom. I hope Rowan sticks alongside her. I hope the best for all of these characters. I hope this war goes towards their side. I do not hope Morath wins. I would assume it wouldn't, simply for the fact of the matter that our main character is obviously going to win. Because you kind of have to expect with stuff like that, your main character isn't going to die, right? We expect only good things happen to the character, right? Obviously, some bad shit happens, but we still expect for them to be okay at the end, because how are you going to kill off your main character, right? So, but I have to worry about everybody else. And that pains me that I have to worry about everybody else. But yeah, anyways, I'm going to quit stalling. I'm going to go into it, and I'm just going to read the rest and hopefully not be dead and crying at the end of it. And hopefully I won't be dead in a ditch somewhere because I decided to, it was too much. So I'm gonna go ahead and start reading. Hopefully we're okay. Hopefully we're okay. Hopefully we're okay. I'm at 108 chapter wise, so we will see how this goes. If Fenris just fucking died, I'm DNFing right now. I don't care. If that's what just fucking happened, DNFing. What? Oh my god. I hate this book. And I hate everything that it stands for. I don't. I don't. But I swear to God, if that's what fucking happened, I'm done. Nope. Actually, no, I like that lighting. I like that lighting, so we're keeping that on. Oh my god. A lead! Thank you! I love you. I love you so much. Oh, it wasn't a lead. It was Lysandra. Obviously, I'm dumb. Lysandra's a shapeshifter. Oh my god. I'm feeling so many things right now. Okay. Oh my god. I can't do this. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't. I do, but I don't. Come here, Bubba. The first time he beheld you. I can't. Okay.
Finally, Chris admitted Heather was dead. Insisted only accident. So, the most important evidence
Okay.
was missing. Heather's body
It's okay, Flip. We're living. It's fine.
at the gas station. Heather found nothing and checked it.
Erwan's dead. Okay.
Motion for a pen and
Okay. One down. One more to go. One down, one more to go. We just need to kill Maeve off. And then possibly the army, but I would think that after Erwan's dead, there's no one to lead them. And I would assume that possibly his death would mean everybody would be free. That was turned into Val, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Nothing's ever that easy, but we'll see.
We were broken-hearted.
That does not say she was dead, Ayla was dead. No. I refuse. I refuse. We did not come all this way. We did not. No. Mm-mm. No. I refuse. No. No, thank you. I do not accept this fate. No.
There's a monster inside that hurt our friends.
Please tell me he's only seeing that. That Maeve's doing that. Please tell me. Please tell me that. Please. I'm begging. I'm literally begging. I'm begging. That Maeve is a bitch. She's a bitch, and I hate her, and I hope she dies. I really sincerely do. That was fucking rude. How dare you? Using Lyria against him? Rude. What the fuck? Fliff, you're so cute, but I can't focus on you right now. Like, I'm literally like, I appreciate you being my emotional support animal, but Jesus fuck. Connell. Oh, she's giving them separate visions. No. Poor Fenris. Poor Fenris. I love Fenris. I don't love his last name, but I love Fenris.
She would pack the pounds back on. He would pellet him full with food. She would not want any part of it. The sole purpose of trying to get her family.
Connell. Connell. Oh. That's so rude of her.
With another woman. That's when she finally spread her wings and found the courage to
Oh, what's happening in Lorcan's head? No, I'm not ready for that. No, I'm not. I'm not. No. I'm not ready for that. I'm sorry. They're my favorite couple in this. Literally. I'm sorry. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for this. I'm not.
took control in another way. Held their case to the jury. It wasn't an accident. Assistant District Attorney Danielle McCollum. She didn't fall down. There was a struggle. He did strangle her either with his hands or however he did it.
Lorcan, you are not.
Personal to her. They're watching that rat go out of her. But they felt stuck in the jury.
He is not a nobody. I knew I was gonna cry with that. I knew that was gonna hit me because I love him so much. No, Morgan, please don't believe it. It's a lie. Oh my god. Do you really think I told myself with you? And then he goes, I think you might be my mate. That is your mate, Lorcan. That is your woman. That is your girl. Oh my god. That is not fair. That is not fair. I knew I wasn't gonna like that. No. Hang on, girl. You gotta finish this. Stop. You gotta finish this. I promise you. You gotta. You just gotta. You've made it this far. Just let it play up. Just let it play up. Oh my god. Okay, and then 5 minutes later, you hit me with a vision of Alid and Lorcan, but Alid's on her deathbed because of old age, and I cannot. I simply cannot, because like how are you going to do that to my man? Like I do not accept this torture. I need Alid to become immortal now. I need no pain to be brought into Lorcan's life. Like, he's had his life full of pain. We need to end it here and just happiness whole way through. Nothing else needs to happen. Nothing else needs to happen important. I need Alid to be happy. I need Lorcan to be happy most of all. I care more about Lorcan's happiness more than I care about everybody else's, literally. So, yeah, I need Alid to be immortal. I need them to have many babies together. I need them to live. I need Alid to never leave Lorcan, even through death. And I stand on that. I stand on business with that. I really just, I can't, I won't accept a future other than that. The book ends here for me. I don't need, I have my future of them in my head. I don't need to read the rest. I know what happens because it's in my head. I'm going crazy, but at the same point, like, I can't. So I'm gonna finish reading it just because I need to, not because I want to, but because I need to. Because this story ends here for me. I don't need anything else. Because in my head, Lorcan and Alid, married, happy, have 3 kids. We're good. I don't. That's the only ending. That is the only one that matters. Oh. Okay. Let's get back. Let's get back to this torture. Yeah, I'm gonna go back into it. Okay. So Aelin just killed Maeve. So well deserved. It's well deserved for Maeve to die, because what she did to Lorcan was unacceptable, and that's that. Also, cute moment just happened between Nesrin and Sartok, and they're basically saying it's over, like the war's over, it's done, and Sartok says, "You know what victory means, don't you?" Nesrin lifted her head, brows narrowing. Behind them, Selkie patiently stood while the healer's magic soothed over his eye. "A good night's rest, I hope," she said. Sartok laughed and pressed a kiss to her temple. "It means that we're going home, that you are coming home with me." They're a quiet couple, I feel. Like, they're like one of those couples that, like, just the calm is nice for them, and I feel like they're fine with just one another's presence. Not that I'm saying that the others aren't that way as well, but I feel like they're the most, like, soothed. Like, I feel like love doesn't always have to be loud and grand gestures. I feel like that their love is just quiet, and I like that for them, and I love it deeply. They're misunderstood. They're not. I love them as a couple. I really do. Right now I have about 50 pages left, so I'm gonna keep going. But my heart hurts. Know that, because I'm like, yay, war's over. But that also means 50 pages left. We're done with the entire series, which is kind of crazy to me. That's kind of insane. You know? Anyway. I'm gonna keep reading. I have to say in this moment is page 239 and 240 of chapter 117. The moment when Alid and Lorcan are talking and he kisses her and then she goes, "What was that for?" Lorcan says, "Ask me to stay." She says, "Stay." "Ask me to come to Paranth with you," he says. "Come to Paranth with me. Ask me to marry you." Alid began crying even as she laughed. "Will you marry me, Lorcan Salvatierre?" and then, you know, he jokingly says he'll think about it, and then she laughs, and then she laughs more, and then he's like, "What?" Alid says, "It's just I'm Lady of Paranth. If you marry me, you will take my family name." He blinked. Alid laughed again. "Lord Lorcan Locan." This is such a cute moment. I'm so happy that they're happy, and I'm getting emotional. This whole series has me emotional. I love reading series that are so long because you can get so fucking attached to the characters that it hurts, okay? And then he swept her in his arms again after. I'm sorry, I'm coming back to it because I have to read this part. I'll use it with pride every damn day for the rest of my life. I will marry you, Alid Locan, and proudly call myself Lord Lorcan Locan, even when the whole kingdom laughs to hear it. And when we are wed, I will bind my life to yours, so we will never know a day apart, never be alone ever again. Alid covered her face with her hands and sobbed at the heart he offered, at the immortality he was willing to part with for her, for them. But Lord King clasped her wrist, gently prying her hands from her face. His smile was tentative. "If you would like that," he said. Alid slid her arms around his neck, feeling his thundering heartbeat rasping against hers, letting his warmth sink into her bones. "I would like that more than anything." I love them so much. I need a Lorcan. Where can I buy mine? Is he on Amazon? Can he be Prime shipped? Please, I'm begging. Oh, please. I've got 40 pages left. Fuck. Okay. God damn it. I'm on the last chapter. God damn it. Fuck. 2 pages left. I don't want it to be over. Oh, fuck. Enzo, get down, Bibba. Lysandra's winning. Oh no! I have wet the page with my tears, okay. Chill out. Jesus. Ugh. Quit.
Get 0.9% APR on these unit products, plus current eligible non-jail members get up to $3,000 allowance on Encore GX.
Well, it's finally done. Okay guys, so unfortunately this is the outro you're gonna get because yeah. I never recovered last night and I didn't have the heart to film an outro, so this is the outro you are going to get. I love the journey. It's gonna scar me for life. It's gonna follow me through life and death until the cycle just starts over and over and over. I loved Lorcan, I loved Lead. I wish we got more of them as a couple, to be honest. The ending was open-ended, I feel. I feel like there's a lot of room for them to be happy with their lives. It was good for the story to end, but, like, at the same point, open-ended in terms of Dorian and Manon's relationship. Dorian and Manon's relationship. I look forward to see what they could do. I feel like SGM left it open-ended for a reason, just in case she wanted to go back to it. She might not. I love them. I figured, you know, Manon and Dorian wouldn't be like a set in stone couple because of the fact that Manon would do great on her own. She's just one of those people that she doesn't need a man, and I love that for her. But also the fact of that Dorian needs to rule his kingdom, and you know, Manon's also the queen of witches now, and Crotians, so she's got her own rebuilding to do on her end. Hopefully, like, in the future they have a very happy life, whether that to be together or not. And I'm happy for Chaol and Irene. I'm so sad that Gabrielle died, because that really hit me within like the last few pages, and I thought I didn't care about Gabrielle that much, but then it hit me like literally as the series was ending. I was like, oh my god, Gabrielle's dead. Adian's, I can kind of put myself in Adian's shoes, like not knowing your father and then finally having like a glimpse of what you know he could be, and then the whole thing of Gabrielle not knowing whether or not Adian wanted him around when he was dying, and I'm gonna get emotional just thinking about it. But yeah, there's that. And Sandra and Adian hopefully having their wedding soon. I don't know. I'm so like, this is life-changing, I feel, for me, and I love this series. And I already want to go back and reread to see what we were looking for the first time, because, you know, obviously after a first read you don't necessarily cling on to things because you don't know if they're going to be brought up again, and then those things that are hidden within the story, and then you reread it knowing now what's going to happen. So there's so many probably Easter eggs, so many other things that happen that are just like crazy to look back, because so many people, I've seen TikToks of bringing up things from the beginning of Chaol saying Your Majesty when she first got out of Andover, and both her and Dorian looking towards him before Aelin looks like dismisses it with a grin. So you could kind of see it there, and I didn't think about that until then, and there's so many like hidden things that happen, and I really want to go back and reread it, but I'm not going to, because I know it's just going to hurt my heart worse. And then, yeah, there's just so many things that I'm like, oh. I put my review on Goodreads. It wasn't very fleshed out, but that's what I could handle at the moment. But really, I have no words to express how much I love the series and how much I feel it changed me as a person, and to know that the whole point of the story, to be honest, is just to be kind to those, and eventually it will all lead back to you. And I really just appreciated all the lessons that were tied in, even though it was like fantasy, unrealistic. There's so many things that you could learn from. And honestly, I just love the series so much. I'm so sad that it's over. So yeah, I'm gonna go wallow in myself now, because I'm not recovered yet, and I have a feeling I won't be recovered for a long time. Nobody told me that finishing the series would be a death sentence. But yeah, we'll see how long it takes for me to recover. So I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching, joining me on this journey. I hope your feelings were as hurt as they were mine, because man, that was a lot. If you guys have any other series that are like this, please let me know, that are like life-changing and so many other things. I would appreciate it. So yeah, I love you guys. Again, thank you for joining me. Yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!